Hey, welcome back to the OBEE, the Out of Body Experience Experiment. I am your host and scientist, Ryan M. Stanley. Today is day 28 of the experiment. And I got some interesting things to talk about, sort of, in a weird, not interesting way. How's that for a teaser? That's going to make you want to stick around and watch more, I'm sure. Well, let me tell you, this is how it goes. Saturday night, last night. I know if you saw yesterday's video, you're pretty excited about the pickled eggs, but I did not end up making pickled eggs. That being said, I did go all in on like just doing it right. I was like, you know what? No more pussyfooting around. It's Saturday. I got some time. Let's set this up right. I was on a mission to have, I think maybe about a week ago, maybe it was last Sunday when I had that last lucid dream. And even just this week, I think there was some days of kind of waking up. I forget what day it was, but in the morning I was kind of dreaming that I was having a lucid, or I was getting ready for the lucid dream, or dreaming that I was going into an out of body experience or something like that. So last night, first of all, I went to bed relatively early, nothing too crazy, no partying. Before bed, I finished watching that show, Inner Worlds, Outer Worlds. So I was really just connected to the concepts of presence, self-awareness, universal laws, thinking about all that type of thing. In fact, there's even some kaleidoscopes in that movie. So, I'm in the dark there as I'm getting ready for bed. I'm watching this stuff, feeding my brain. I go to bed and I listened to, but I don't know if it's necessarily the binaural beats, but if you go back, I'm not sure which day it was, but I downloaded that thing from the Monroe Institute, and it's like some soft music with a specific tone. And so I listened to this. I went to bed like, okay, let's try something. I'm ready. That we're going to make something happen tonight. Threw it on. Nothing happened. Went to sleep relatively quickly though. Went to sleep easier than I did with the binaural beats. But doing the envisioning pretty strictly. In fact, even in my head, doing the mantra. Like I said, I think yesterday morning I read a little bit more of that book, and I'm like, okay, let's step it back up. Let's make this thing happen. Again, I watched that video from a couple weeks earlier from that other guy. He's like, you can do it in one try. I'm like, it's my turn. Let's make it happen. We're on day 28. So I'm listening to the Monroe stuff. I'm saying the mantra in my head. I am doing the envisioning around this whole room here. I'm imagining myself someplace else. I fall asleep. Around 2:30 in the morning, my son, my 7-year-old, comes into bed, climbs over, tells me to scoot over, make room. So I wake up and I'm awake. Okay, this is it. It's a good opportunity. I can reset. I got full night's sleep. Nobody's been waking me up anytime soon, meaning as opposed to waking up at like 4 or 5, where someone could be getting up to go to work or something. So I wake up, I go get some water, use the lavatory facility, get the blindfold, get the headset. I go into the other room. I'm now, okay, it's 2:30. Nothing has happened yet. I know that I did the audio before I went to bed. I now put on just the strict binaural beats. I lie down and I am doing, since I'm now in a guest room, I'm in a different room, I'm not waking anybody else. I'm now doing the mantra out loud of, now I am out of body. Now I am out of body. Now I am out of body, right? Up to 40 times out loud, really picturing it. I go into the visualization and I'm visualizing myself. Meanwhile, this whole time I got the binaural beats going. Did the binaural beats for an hour, couldn't really sleep. And after that, I took them off and I rolled over. I fell asleep within minutes and nothing. Not even a lucid dream. Not even a dream about a lucid dream or a dream about an out of body experience. I don't even remember any dreams in particular. Doesn't mean they didn't happen, but I don't remember any as of now. So it was just strange to me. Like if I'm kind of tracking this journey so far, and I look back, like the days where I really focus hard, usually something happened. In fact, I'll also say even the vibration, like the vibration that I mentioned coming out of that root chakra, coming from the base of my spine, as I was going into bed last night at 2:30 was less. I'm sorry, as I was going to bed initially around 9 or 10, whenever I went to bed, I don't know, maybe closer to 11 by the time I got done watching the Inner Worlds, Outer Worlds. But I watched that, and then I went right into the visualization, and there was no real strong vibrations in the legs. A little bit there, but nothing too crazy. And then again, nothing this morning. And there was no even just kind of start a little bit where I get tingling in the legs and the arms, or even just kind of feel like they're floating a little bit. I had like zip. So it's adding to the experiment. That's why it's an experiment, right? They can't all be zingers. Something strange to note, though. At least I don't know if it's strange. Something to note. Day 28, a month in. Here we go. So, for the record, for those of you who are new, just following along, today's the last day of January 2021. I'm on day 28 of the experiment. The score is 2 lucid dreams, 0 out-of-body experiences, 28 attempts. Well, let's call it 26. There's a couple in there that were a little sloppy. But whatever, we're here. We're going for 60 plus. We'll see how it goes. That's all I have to report today. It's Sunday. We're expecting a huge snowstorm. Supposed to start around 5 o'clock today and go until Tuesday. So I'm pretty excited about that. I'm going to try to get a walking meditation in as the storm is coming. So snow's supposed to start around 5. Sunset's around 5:15. My walking meditation is an hour and maybe 15, 16 minutes long. I usually go out there just an hour or so before sunset, so that I'm kind of wrapping up the meditation as the sun is actually going down. And that's also right around the time the snow is supposed to start. So I'm kind of excited to kind of walk out into this field and welcome the snowstorm and the end of the day and the evening. And then I might come back and light a fire as the snow continues to fall. That's kind of my plan. I got a lot of work to do in the meantime, launching a new product for my t-shirt company and emails to send, yada, yada, yada. Things are happening, people. Just an out-of-body experience so far is not one of them. As always, if you have any tips, if you've been trying this for a long time, or maybe you tried it for 60 days and on 61 days it happened, let me know. Let me know your thoughts. Have you had an out-of-body experience? Feel free to share any stories of what happened if you did. Always, you can, of course, like this video. You can, of course, not only leave comments, but you can subscribe. I'll put another cool video probably of me doing something else somewhere else here, maybe one of my other YouTube channels. And then I will also put a subscribe button maybe right here. So you can subscribe to our channel and find out what happens when I finally have the OBE. Thanks for being you. I'll see you on the other side.